Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language. The language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? So this is the final grid. From now on, it is a mad dash to the finish line, Jim.
Well, Peter, I think this is the stage where one's chances can depend on the smallest of margins.
Yeah, the devil's in the detail, eh?
It is indeed, and I think these two sides will be feeling very good having made it through the group stage, but this will be a huge gauge on just how prepared they really are now.
And we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it'll be interesting to see what sort of a role has been given to this fella, Ivan Perisic. A traditional wide man by trade, but he likes to play more centrally, using his height and strength when he has someone behind who can occupy the wings for him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavy. Terrific effort! That's another chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pedro Neto. Can he get it through? Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Vuskovic. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's gone back to the keeper. Diogo Costa punts it upfield. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a key interception. Perisic. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
João Neves. Portugal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's going right the way across. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Sucic gets a good foot in there. Rafael Leao. Sutalo promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted. Vardiol. Nicely spread. Rafael Leao gets it away. That's gone for a throw-in. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And back it goes. And it's Perisic. Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? João Cancelo. Gonzalo Ramos picks it up out wide. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's going wide left. And they've got a throw. He is through here. And that is headed for the middle. There's the header. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Portugal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Gonzalo Ramos. He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Livakovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Croatia are looking to go forward now. Pedro Neto. Pasalic. Perisic. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Deftly away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
So, half-time in the opener. Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Spread out to the left. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Baturina. João Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Stanisic. Sucic. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Rafael Leao makes a dash for it. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Nuno Mendes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nicely aimed pass. Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, played right into his path. Now who's going to be first to this? João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Shot, surely! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, he's played it in low. João Neves with the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Perisic. Now it's Baturina. Crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there. Vitinha knocks it into space. Shutalo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ramos. Nice control. Guardiola can clear it away. Vitinha. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Rafael Leao, he can run onto that. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 10.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Perisic is wide and looking to get onto this.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vlasic, and the shot!
Número 11. Número 18.
Gonçalo Inácio. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Gonçalo Guedes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Felix. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Elects to cross. João Felix! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Portugal are closing in on a comfortable win. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Stanisic. Mendes simply refused to be outdone there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gonçalo Guedes. Gonçalo Guedes. Now it's João Felix. Pedro Neto. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is ended up in no man's land. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chance. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Matheus Nunes! Oh, brilliant save! Guardiola. And it's Pasalic. Gonçalo Guedes. And that's it. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This looks like a real statement victory, Peter. The kind of result where they announce themselves as the team to beat. I don't want to get carried away here, but they could be a serious contender.
Caros espectadores, bebam de forma responsável. Qualquer indivíduo que apresente sinais de embriaguez ou comportamentos desapropriados será expulso do recinto. Muito obrigado.
So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? So with every step comes heightened hope, heightened expectation, Jim.
Yes, Peter, I think this is probably the round where you get a serious indication as to who the serious candidates are, who has the momentum.
And of course there are tactical considerations to take into account.
Yeah, that too. All factors that will have a hand in today's outcome.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's David. Johnston. Ruben Diaz. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's David. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a pretty loose pass. David. Well, there's a probing ball. Takes a shot! Gonzalo Ramos. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. There's the delivery. Towering header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Has a look and plays it forward. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Mendes. Here's Vitinha. A temporary retreat here. And it's Mendes. Mendes venturing down the left. And this is Ronaldo. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gets a good foot in there. Rafael Leao. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Eustachio. No, he's not getting his way this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pedro Neto. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. And it's made its way. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Not the most convincing of passes. And now they can clear their lines. Laya. That's a throw. Gonzalo Inacio. Diogo Costa is there to clear. Now it's Buchanan. Goes down, but nothing given. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Fougerolles makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Pedro Neto. Decent chance! And one more try! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
Pedro Neto! And he's there to get it away. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Canada do have a chance to counter here. Now it's David. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Diving header! Gonzalo Ramos gets flagged offside. Kone kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Johnston, passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's been shifted off it. And for the first half, that is that. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. Pedro Neto. Kone. Here's Petiña. Gonzalo Ramos. Pedro Neto, who does have an assist to his name. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
David certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Buchanan. And it's Kone.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Ronaldo finds himself offside. Portugal with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention. He's had a shot! No, just not quite. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
De Fougerolles. Cornelius. And it's De Fougerolles. Johnston. Could be danger here! Oh, that pass isn't the best. And De Fougerolles. And it's Kone. Lallea. And this is Ronaldo. Over to the right flank. Now it's Ramos. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Lovely feet. Rafael Leao with the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. David receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a key interception. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Time and again they are repelled. Now that's well seen too. He's found a way through. Rafael Leao. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Substitution for Canada, number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 19, Alphonso Davies.
Kone.
Number 14,
De Fougerolles.
substitution in progress.
Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Gonçalo Guedes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's João Felix. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafael Leao plays it in. Johnston. Buchanan. Johnston.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's a good ball out wide. This looks promising. Conceição in towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Good effort from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Rafael Leao.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. De Fougerolles. And it's Eustáquio. Now Kone. And it's Buchanan. A probing pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Minutes has been indicated.
Canada really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Looking for the run. Conceição gets into a good position. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal are starting to look good, very good. They're certainly looking like a team with confidence, a winning team. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle.
Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this. Well, both managers are pains to state that their teams aren't quite where they should be just yet. What did you make of that assessment, Jim?
Well, I think there's a bit of reverse psychology going on here, Peter. The managers know the score. They're just keeping their cards close to their chest for the moment.
McKennie.
So it's down to business here. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And he's forced to go back. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Pedro Neto. Gonzalo Ramos. Pedro Neto. That's going across goal. Defending of the desperate variety. No, he's not. Gonzalo Ramos! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. And here's Ramos.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Robinson. Now it's Pulisic. Opts for safety. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Ramos. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. The United States do have a chance to counter here. Gonzalo Ramos. That's a good ball out wide. And it's McKennie. He's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted. Foot in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao with the cross. Chance, surely! Goal! Portugal! Rafael Leao duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 4, Rafael Leao.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Portugal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Oh, it's come loose. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Balogun. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nuno Mendes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Rafael Leao. And he's straight offside. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto. And the finish!
Pedro Neto clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Distributed tidily. Pedro Neto. Adams. McKennie. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Balogun. Oh, this is a great position. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Pedro Neto crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that's been won straight back. He's picked his way. He's having a shot! And again! And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the through ball. It's a promising position, and he's had it nicked away. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Portugal firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So let's get the ball rolling. Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. For João Cancelo. And it's Neves. And Mendes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Dest is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedro Neto. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. João Cancelo picks it up out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Dest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a really well-measured ball. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. McKennie running with the ball. Rafael Leao has found the net here, of course. Gonzalo Ramos. Robinson cuts out the pass. Pedro Neto. Nicely weighted ball. Ream. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substitution in progress.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pulisic pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Robinson. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitution for United States. Number 20.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
9.
Rafael Leao. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution.
Pulisic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's following up! And a neat finish! And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
After 74 minutes is number 9.
The United States may be down, but not out just yet. Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Taking place.
Robinson. Rapidly approaching the end. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Nunes. He's shifting through the gears here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Adams. Oh no, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Conceição.
Such good technique.
He is through here. And that is not getting there. McKennie. That is good strength. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Matheus Nunes. And he's gone searching crossfield.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Adams. Robinson has created one goal already. And Ream. And we're done. So then, can they afford to believe? Just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen.
So 2 teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final, and a couple of hours from now they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is now or never. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim, but here we are. We've reached the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's been a competition that's kept on giving in terms of drama, Peter. No wonder the time has flown. It's just been very exciting. And I have the feeling that this game will be no different.
There's the whistle. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rafael Leao. Good ball, good take. Rabiot. That's going wide left. And it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? And Hernandez. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
Real chance! They've played it short. Doué. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the ball's gone astray. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been slipped through. Great chance! Goal, France! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now there's a fine ball. Gonzalo Ramos! Superb from Ramos! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. And he has been fouled there. Upamecano. Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto. Quick look, then he's rising! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, has another go! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Koundé. Hernandez.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And across. Rafael Leao! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto makes a move down the right. Now here's the delivery. Header! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Chouameni, Rabiot, and it's Dembele. Now it's Olise, and they're on him in a flash. He's found a way through. Now it's Doué. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Koundé for Olise. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe is flagged offside.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Vitinha. And it's Neves. That's destined for the flank. Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So it's half-time in the semi-final. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. This isn't bad at all.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played into space.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Neves. And it's Vitinha. And Mendes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ramos. Pedro Neto. Now can he find a finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal have their second corner now. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Oh, that's nice. Swings in across. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Cancelo. And he's picked it up out wide. Rabiot. And here's Ramos. Tries one from range. Always can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Pedro Neto, and he plays one through. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. João Cancelo. Gonzalo Ramos. Trincao. Out of play for a throw. Now the ball in. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Gonzalo Ramos. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Neves receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's come loose. Rabiot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Diogo Costa can clear it away.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Always goal side, and it's made its way to him. Played in. And it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. They have 1 foot in the final. Dembele. Rabiot. João Cancelo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 24.
Saliba.
Le numéro 21.
Portugal
Attention,
are making a
changement.
change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's João Felix. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Now, and another try!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Out towards the flank. It's a loose... Oh, he's following up! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. The ball goes in. And that has been knocked clear.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And they've got a throw. Barcola. That's Rabiot. Not the most convincing of passes. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. Portugal are through, and the stands erupt in delirium. This is what it means to them. Utter delight. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go all the way now.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de souhaiter un excellent anniversaire au gardien.
So this is it, one more match to determine the destination of the ultimate prize in world football. Two teams, each with a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home, however. It promises to be enthralling, high-octane stuff, and it is kicking off very soon. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this. It's hard to imagine how those players might be feeling, but what do you think might be going through their minds, Jim?
Well, I think ultimately they'll be wanting to enjoy it, while at the same time trying to remember their tactical instructions and the jobs they've been assigned. I think both teams have had a wonderful tournament so far, so this should be an excellent final, Peter, and I'm desperately looking forward to it.
The final gets underway.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Yeah. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Thinks about the shot. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will...
Mullen! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get free. That is... Can he finish? Spread it left. Now it's Gakpo. He is through here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Gonzalo Ramos, he's going for goal! Oh, such a clever touch. He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to get it away. Ruben Dias. So we're still where we started right now. Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Ramos. He's having a pop! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Ruben Dias. And it's Mendes. Looking to play him in. Somerville. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. And it's Mendes. Tries one from range. It's bounced back off the post. That's going to go a long way. Somerville. This is De Jong. Reinders. Now it's Marlon. That's going wide left. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, important interception. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Reinders plays it short. In with the challenge. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedro Neto. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rafael Leao. Now it's Marlon. Gonzalo Ramos. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Reinders. Rafael Leao. And Mendes. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Marlon. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Played back into the centre. De Jong. Van Dijk. And Reinders. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. This possibly the last play of the half. Cristiano Ronaldo! Not a bad try by any means. So we are halfway through this final. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Well, I think it's safe to say that the occasion seems to be getting to some of the players and it's making them play a bit within themselves. I think it's all a bit passive. I think when you look at both managers, they'll be wanting to give their players a real lift at half-time now, and we'll see something better in this second half.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half.
He's having a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Verbruggen getting this one clear. Somerville might just make this. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. João Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Ramos. Gravenberg. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? It's gone out for a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Dumfries. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's De Jong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here, and he's got the beating of his man. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gonzalo Ramos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Netherlands.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Marlon. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafael Leao. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. De Jong. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Reinders. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. Now decent chance! Decent chance made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
And it's been taken short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He'll try from distance! Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Well taken goal. And finally we have liftoff. It was a long wait, but at last the final is launched. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back.
Oh, he's having a go! And that could have brought them level.
Mateus Nunes clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
The Netherlands making further changes here, and in quick succession. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Coming on the field is number 10, Memphis.
Now it's Kluivert. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Cancelo makes a dash for it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. Dumfries. He has found the way through. Now it's Kluivert. Oh, good climb! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rafael Leao. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Dumfries. Gravenberg. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Kluivert. He's found a way through. Vitinha, not the most accurate pass. Nice bit of trickery. Vitinha gets across and deals with it. With a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home. Gravenberg! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Reinders plays it short. And that's gone route one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto carries the ball down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedro Neto. In towards the back stick. And it's turned away. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Yeah. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Not the most accurate pass. He'll try from distance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Deftly away. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And he's heaved it away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's very neat. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Dumfries is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Reinders. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. Now it's Pedro Neto.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he was quick to react. Van de Ven. Gakpo. That's gone for a throw-in. De Jong. And here's Marlon. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. And he's got away from him. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pedro Neto! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Mendes. Good effort from distance. He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Spread to the right.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's neat. Van de Ven. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Van de Ven. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. Here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gravenberg defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's straight offside. That has ended up in no man's land. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
The goal for Portugal.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
He's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Van Dijk. And we have breezed through the first half of the final. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Sochin Beglin, halfway through. What are your thoughts for the final so far?
So far, so good, Peter. But there'll be a response from their opponents in the second half. I'm sure that'll be discussed in the dressing room. That period immediately after half-time will be very interesting indeed. They have to be really, really ready for it.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Portugal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Marlon. Now it's Ramos. It's a really well-measured ball. In towards the back stick. Dumfries deals with that comfortably. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Great defending, strong and determined. Marlon. De Jong. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Gonzalo Inacio. Spread it left. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Somerville. Played back into the centre, played out to the left flank. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Portugal are still that goal to the good. So we've reached the hour mark. Rafael Leao. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Cancelo. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Netherlands.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Coming on to replace him is number 17. Substitution in progress.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Somerville. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely bit of skill. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
João Neves. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Portugal making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And he's certainly... Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. João Felix delivers. Oh, important interception. Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. The finishing line very much in sight now. Just a few moments from glory. That's a throw.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 24. Number 15. Van der Ven. Coming on the field.
The only breakthrough
Number
then
7.
came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Okay. Substitution.
Now it's João Felix.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Reinders. He's looking wide. And that was very necessary. Songs of praise cascading from the stands, but the mood here could not be any more tense.
Yeah, the feeling in the air that one mistake, one lapse in concentration could change it all.
Into the last 5 minutes. Reinders. That's a good ball out wide.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Reinders. Now it's Marlon. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Matheus Nunes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it, a tale of triumph that started pretty much with the conclusion of last season and ends with the realisation of the ultimate dream for this set of players who are on top of the world, winners of football's ultimate game, its ultimate competition.
Well, Peter, they've been magnificent in this tournament, and I've loved the way they've approached every game so meticulously. But alas, time has beaten us, so all that remains is for me to thank you for joining us, and we bid you farewell. Bye-bye for now.
Please turn your attention to the screen.